Alright, just gonna give this a minute to get things started. Let some people flood in here. And pretty soon we'll get into the talking. Whoops. Just pushed a bunch of buttons on accident. I'm really messing with my setup right now. Alright, so I guess a good first thing to start with is this is my first time using my BeamNG setup since July 3rd. So it's been quite a hot minute since I've used any of this stuff. So I might be rusty. But that's kind of the whole reason I'm streaming this, is I want to see how long it takes me to get back into driving this all. Oh, I started a replay, whoops. So we're just gonna try and give this a go here. Try to figure out what all my keybinds were before. Or, well, not really keybinds, because I'm using my steering wheel and pedals, but I don't have my camera on, because I have a bunch of stuff to still set up, which I'll get to explaining when we have some people rolling. For now, though, we're just going here with this basic breakdown of everything. So let's see if I can get back into this here. It did mess up my pedal setup, so I'll have to fix that really quick. It switched my brake and my clutch around, which is kind of hard to manage. So let's fix this back. Because there's no... Alright, that should work now. Okay, that did not work. But I know what the issue is. We just have to go to the axis and invert it. Pretty simple. Shoot, I don't know which one of these it was. I think it was this one. Let's see. No, it's not that one. Okay, so I kind of just messed with something that didn't need fixing. So let's put that back to where it was. This is the one. Good. Okay, I think we have it fixed now. Let's try this again. Alright, we got it fixed. Now, let me pull up chat on my phone really quick as well, just so I make sure I'm not missing anything. Now as for the fun part, we're gonna have to get back into knowing how to use this setup. So we're gonna try and figure out all this stuff all over again. Let me really quickly tag the live on Instagram before we get too far into this, just to make sure we could get as many people as possible to roll in. Gonna have to copy the stream link here. Alright, perfect. Let's get into the actual action of this video now, which is going to be trying to actually be able to drive these again. Oh, wow, I got caught right there. So there's a new change, it looks like, where when I have the brakes on, it actually does make it harder to steer, which was not a thing before. But when I am driving, there's no force feedback, which is normal for monster truck driving in this game. Alright, so let's just go for this here. Oh, whoa! Okay, that was a not how we were looking for things to go there. Oh, my wheel is actually turning itself, which is interesting. That's a new addition there. This is cool though. It does actually have realistic steering now, where if you're more on the throttle, it's easier to turn. That wasn't a thing before, I don't think. So that's cool. Oh, there we go. Keeping it nice and balanced right now. Oh, that's a rough way to end it. Totally broke a 4-link bar right there. But we at least did set it down before that happened, so that's nice. But tough hit. Alright. Let's actually switch to an actual track. I kind of forgot how weird this track is. I'm gonna go to a stadium with some good floor space. And if we're talking about a stadium with good floor space, there's only really one right answer there. Let's see here. Let's go with... I think this is probably the best choice. No. Why don't we do this one? This one has a bit of technicality to it, so that'll get us more into trying to relearn our flow again. Because that's really what most of this stream is for. Aside from explaining where I've been, which I'll get to when we have people, good amount of people rolling through here. I also don't know how the sound is, so if I need to fix anything with the sound, let me know, and I'll do that. Because to my knowledge it's fine, but obviously I'm not listening to the stream, because then you guys would be hearing the stream, so not doing that as of now. Okay, let's go with Weston's Gravedigger here. Oh, okay, I just pushed the wrong button like 3 times. Now I don't believe that specific one has been added in yet, because they've been like the updates are kind of weird. With the way they add stuff in. Let's just go with this one. This one's pretty standard, just basic plain Gravedigger. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, right off the bat, we're seeing I do need to work on my my throttle a little more. Did not give that enough speed. Oh, oversteered that. You know, surprisingly, I'm not actually having many issues getting back into doing this. Seems like everything's working pretty decently well. Oh, that was a hard hit. Not how you generally would want to end out a freestyle run, I don't think. Very rough ending. Let's flip this back over here, give it another go. I'm gonna try and practice some bicycles in a bit, but right now I'm just trying to generally get back to driving. Oh! Okay, that was pretty crazy. Maybe I should have RI'd that, but I feel like it was fine. Truck is all together. Wasn't really a full cage hit. I think we're good to keep going after that. Was a bit of a cage hit on the rear end. I was watching it back in the stream right there, which is why I paused. It was a bit of a cage hit, but overall I think we were good to continue on there. And now we're just giving it a great run. I tried to do Tyler Menninga's, like, backflip to moonwalk to wheelie thing, but I couldn't quite get it right there. Oh, this is always a risky jump. Oh, risky. It definitely is still risky. That was a very hard landing. Really just cave dived that straight into the pause right there. That was a rough hit, but I mean, at the very least, I'd say in a real show that definitely would have won freestyle, so can't really complain much there. So I guess with being back into doing all this BeamNG stuff, it might be a good idea while I have the time the next couple weeks to actually do the BeamNG Tour World Finals that was supposed to happen back in like June or July, but then got canceled, or at least postponed because of a lot of the stuff that I'll explain in a bit. Whoa! Okay, that's not really how you'd want to start off a freestyle run. Well, I mean, maybe it is, because I guess the truck held up, and, I think that wouldn't have got RI'd, so I guess we're probably fine. Oh shoot, it is looking a little laggy in the stream side of things. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I might have to fix that in a second here if that, keeps up. From my perspective, it's running really smooth, but I'm looking at the stream and it's looking like it's having some FPS issues, so Just let me know if that keeps up and I'll come around and fix that. Whoa! I'm not really trying to be accurate with this. I know usually when I do BeamNG events, I try to actually drive with the driver's driving styles, but right now, I'm not really focused on that. I'm just choosing trucks that were actually at this event and using them. Hopefully the frames pick back up for you guys, because don't want it to be all laggy, so hopefully that doesn't stay an issue here. Oh, that was a nice little bit of a combo. I didn't throw on a timer for this, so I guess I'm just kind of going until the RAI would get thrown on or until I literally couldn't drive anymore. Oh, I was almost trying to clear the pod, but I did not have anywhere near enough speed to have done that. Instead, I almost got into a run-ending crash. Fortunately did not, though. I'm trying to throw on a bicycle, but I got way too far onto the pod for that. Or whatever you want to call that little bump. Okay, good thing that hood did not go into the crowd, or else I think this run would have been over. And that's where we're done. 4-link bar. Destroyed truck on the lid. That was a pretty satisfying crash, though. I feel like it checked off my realism box that I try to aim for. I'm watching it back right now in the stream replay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the truck just rolled in a very particular way. Alright, that's probably the best we'll get out of this track. The way the ramps are set up, it's not a very good way for us to practice any technical moves. For some reason, even though I haven't done this since, basically 3 months ago, it feels like I downloaded and was playing these tracks, like, yesterday. Like, it's really weird that it's actually been that much time. Here, this one... Well, the problem is, it's a choice between racing and freestyle if you really want to do skills or not skills, with the way the tracks are made. So, I don't know. Here, this one looks pretty neutral. I don't think there's any changes other than the racing lanes, which are in the middle of ramps, which you would not be using for most technical moves, so... We'll use this one. This was one of my original BeamNG tracks. I think this was the first one I actually ever made a video on. And it was on a completely different laptop with awful frame rates. Alright, my wheel keeps trying to turn on its own, which is a little strange. Not sure why it's doing that. Again, I think it's, oh, so yeah, there's a new update out to one of the mod packs. I think it might have been the Bev pack. That just added like to the 2020 versions of the chassis, makes them look a lot cleaner. Again, I'm not sure how the audio is, so if it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. I'll fix that. I think I still have this down pretty well. For what it's worth. I'm not sensing any major issues here with my driving. Guess we'll just try and throw this down in a freestyle and fit a bicycle into it somewhere. Since so far, it's looking like we're actually having a pretty good run going. I'm not sure why the truck just pumped the brakes right there. Alright, I'm kind of lucky I did not break a tie rod right there, because I definitely got close to doing that. Oh, I need this to really land down the side of the jammer. That could have gone wrong in a lot of ways. I got very lucky that I did not break something right there, because I did not get as much speed as I was hoping to have gotten. Oh, so my rear steer is not kicking in. We're going to have to hit the RII on that, because we definitely got a little out of bounds there. I'm not sure why my rear steer just decided it's not going to work. This arrow key has been having a lot of issues the past few times I've used this keyboard. I have to get a new keyboard soon. Whoa! Alright, what I've found from doing this track in the past is do full sends off this jammer. Yep. Alright, I'm very happy with that maneuver. That was really good. And that's where we're done. Broke a tie rod. But that was a really clean ending to that run. Very happy with that. I feel like... And I don't know, this might just be because of the setup. And because I've been so adapted to using Monster Jam Showdown lately. But I feel like some of the things like that save right there have been more realistic than normal. Like, I'm really satisfied with how realistic that save looked. If you guys couldn't tell from about 90% of the BeamNG things I do. Very much like having realism. And I'd say that was pretty realistic. Let's next do Adam Anderson here in Megalodon. Is this when it got light up eyes, or is that not until the 2021 skin? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, let me make sure this truck is not too loud really quick, because it's a lot louder than a normal one. Oh, it's actually quite quiet. I'm going to have to turn that up a little bit. Oh, that was really risky. I don't know why I started a run like that. I'm making a lot of unwise decisions. Oh, and we're done there. I just clipped the wall. I just clipped the wall and got a flat. Well, okay. The run, by technicality, is over, but let's just have some fun here with the flat tire, because I love driving on flat tires. It's just fun. Driving on flat tires and driving with, busted drive shafts are a couple of my favorite things to do. Because you just have to find different ways to drive. Okay, I don't know why my brake... I think I was on the wrong pedal, actually. Because my brake did not actually activate right there. Alright, I don't even know what I just did. Like I said, the run's over. We're not trying to be realistic anymore. Just having some fun driving on a flat tire. Okay, that was a nice little move. Alright, at this point I'm just going until the engine dies, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen in that much time. I think we're pretty close here. And it's dead. Oh, okay. We really ran that one into the ground. I think that truck has been completely killed. Let's think about this here. Let's try out the Willman. Haven't driven that in a hot minute. Okay, we'll just do the 2022 one, because it's basically the 2021 one. Except it might have the 14 times put on the top. It's taking a second for this truck to actually come in here. I think Willman might have broke my game. There we go. Yeah, it has 14 time. Which would technically make this like the 2020. No, 2023 was the anniversary one. So I guess that is the right number. Oh wow, my wheel just like locked up when I braked on the front tires. That was kind of weird. That almost messed me up a little bit. Alright, well we started with our momentum moonwalk. So I guess now we're just gonna give it whatever we can think of. I'm surprised the rear end all stayed intact. Looks like I might be having some lag issues again. If that doesn't... Oh wow, that was weird. If that doesn't stop, let me know. I'll try and fix that. So the last thing that we need is a laggy stream going on here. Okay, why is my engine dying? And looks like we killed it. Oh, maybe not. Might just be a sway bar issue. I'm not seeing any actual shocks hanging down. Oh no. No, that's definitely gone. Oh, the shocks just actually vanished. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely done then. Tough break for Max D there. Let's move it over to a 2024 track and do some Joe Foley action. I think that'll be pretty fun. Let's do some Detroit here. Alright. Kohler chassis is always one of my favorite ones to use. It's just fun. That's why I think if Joe Foley ever gets moved out of that chassis, it's gonna be like a completely different type of vibe to his driving, because that chassis is such a staple thing with him now. Like all the Ragged Edge action, like that like when you look at Ragged Edge driving, no other chassis type can match that one. So hopefully, okay, why is there Megalodon Fire and Monster Mud, but there's still not El Toro Loco, dude? What? That's gonna have to get fixed at some point. I guess for now we'll just use our axe instead, since it's the same chassis either way, just different visuals, and we're just gonna go full Joe Foley mode on this and have some fun here. Oh, that's not good. Might have messed up my Kohler pack somehow. Oh, it's killing my frame rate too. Oh wow, what is going on right now? Okay, that's not what we were looking to do. Oh, what? Now the textures are... What the heck was that? What? The textures weren't there, and then they were there. Alright, let's do this. Freestyle run starts now. Just throw it at this here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, sure. Why not? We're gonna have some fun with this run. I mean, it's not that far off from what Bari did in San Diego at the start of the year. So I think it's or not San Diego, in I think Oakland maybe? Dude, what is going on? This truck is just behaving so weirdly right now. Which I guess is the whole point, but like... Whoa! Not even sure what you call that move. You just got way over the edge. Let's try this again here. Let's get a fresh restart. Because I think that run did not go all the ways we wanted to. I think it does emphasize a little bit on how freestyle it goes for Joe Foley, because he can have like insane moments that win the whole night. But he could also go over like immediately and get dead last. Because the chassis unpredictability can be a really good thing or a really bad thing. And it's just kind of luck based. Well, let's do this here. Let's give this a second round. Round 2. Whoa! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, we actually managed to hold that together. That just went wrong in so many ways that could have actually ruined this run, but we did get our bearings back. Okay, that was kind of cool. Truck held together, so say it's pretty fair to continue on. Except the hood, that might be getting in the way of vision a little bit. Okay, that was like the most Joel Foley maneuver I've ever seen. It's actually perfect. Uh-oh. Okay, good. The hood was getting a little caught up, and sometimes that will actually rip apart your axle. Oh, there it is. I found the hood. I've never had that happen before. Oh, interesting. Alright, couldn't have really asked for a better way for that to have landed. I thought that wasn't gonna actually save it, but it did. What? That is very strange. Okay, why is this stream like not moving? Is it just broken on my part? Oh, dude, my Wi-Fi is like dying right now. I'm trying to watch back this stream just to see how things are looking. And it just looks so bad. And it's also like, yeah, it's lagging and like looks like awful quality. So I disconnected from Wi-Fi. So that should hopefully help the stream speed stay up at least. Alright, I'm not done with the Kohler chassis yet. I'm having too much fun with this one. I'm gonna try something a little different here. We're gonna try to get a backflip by taking a moonwalk into the pod. Let's get a bit technical here. We were looking for. Well, we'll attempt it again in a minute, but first, let's keep up with the momentum we got going right there. Oh, bold play, bold play. Okay. Wow, that was an interesting Crash Madness moment. Somehow we balanced that. That's an interesting move as well. There's a couple chassis we still haven't gotten around to using yet. So I guess we'll give those ones some love here. Avenger Red, that's interesting custom. Let's go with some Chris Kohler action. think the CRC broke. Oh, okay. Right when I was about to say the CRC broke it, it decided to unbreak it. Alright, well, wrong truck actually. I don't know if Northern Nightmare's here yet or not. Yeah, it is. I chose the wrong truck here. This is the truck where Chris Kohler made quite the statement in. So we're going to try to match that energy here. Oh, okay, RII that. We tapped the wall. At this point, I should RII here. I'm going to RII that, and I'm going to ask Siri if I'm allowed to refire or not. Hey Siri, yes or no?
There's nothing called yes or no
Okay,
on your
that's...
calendar.
I did not say anything at the calendar. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Heads will be yes, we can go. Tails will be no, we're done. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Oh, cool. The officials are feeling nice today, and we're getting back into the action. What the heck? I was about to get a really nice save, and then my wheel turned itself. Bro. Okay, well, now we gotta redo this, because that's just made no actual sense for that to have happened. Yeah. I was about to get a nice sidewall going, and my wheel decided we're gonna turn ourselves. So let's restart this run here. Let's try not to get an instant wall tap this time, because that almost ended us like 20 seconds in. Whoa, tough hit there. Alright, well I knew that was gonna happen. I've seen enough videos watching Chris Kohler knowing exactly how his chassis behaves now. Alright, let's give this thing round 2. There we go. I wonder if we're gonna see this track run again next year or not. Because I think it's had a lot of success, but they still really seem like they want to keep pushing paperclip like as long as they can. So I'm not really sure. I'm also wondering what the track for this weekend in Glendale is going to look like. Speaking of, I am going to be there. So that will be interesting to look out for as well. Wow, we're really getting it twisted up in this run. This is what I like to do. Ragged edge, but no breakages and no cage hits to where we're gonna get shut off. And they're also fast enough to where they wouldn't have time to shut us off. Even if they wanted to, which they usually do. That was a nice little bicycle. Could have been better, but I'm just glad I was able to ride it out clean with no actual issues. We are killing this truck right now. It's already starting to die. We're smoking right now. And that's where I think it's time to hang up the helmet. That was a very rough hit. As we roll over the truck there. But that chassis still runs pretty well. I do have a few other chassis that I'm going to have to try. But those are things like the Dan Patrick PI in-house. KCM I think is just, yeah. Stuff that would definitely not be run on this track. Racehorse is a big one. So I'll probably do those on an older track in a minute. But I want to have some more fun here doing this. Now, unfortunately, Gravedigger 35, whoops, does not yet exist. Although I don't even think that ran on this. No, it did run on this tour. I don't know what I'm saying. That most definitely did run on this tour, but like I said, it's unfortunately not in the game yet. I believe it will be with the CRD, or sorry, with the Beam Monsters chassis pack, but for now it's not in the game yet. But we'll get around to it eventually, I'm sure. I really like the finish that this chassis has in this game. Oh, tough break. That was a really good bicycle, but I got a little overconfident and didn't set it down. Let's give it another try here. Whoa, I thought I was in reverse. That almost went really badly. Try to say badly and terribly at the same time, and I said bear. Alright, let's give this another go here. We're really just trying to get some good length out of it, but I can't really seem to do that right now. Oh, try to get a combo there, couldn't quite get it. Let's give it another attempt at that ride a moonwalk into a backflip thing. Kind of what Tyler Menninga did at the Superstar, basically. I think I can do it. I just need to not do that. In the meantime, I do want to keep trying some different bicycle maneuvers here. I'm just not really sure what I can do to keep the truck from going onto the side sooner than I want it to. Like, I give it too little throttle, but then a different time I give it too much throttle. It's just really hard to find that good middle point. Alright, now with this, this is another thing, right? When I got caught up on the hood right there, I was trying to give it enough gas to where I wouldn't topple over, but make sure it wasn't too much to where I would immediately set down the move. And I got a little too hyper fixated on not letting it flip over to where I ended up just flipping over in a different way entirely. Again, same thing there. I was trying not to let it do one thing, but then it ended up doing another thing. Wow, I really need to work on not getting caught up on the hood like that. The thing is, like, if I'm just doing like a moonwalk, perfect, right? But what I'm trying to do right now is something very specific, not trying to improv stuff, and that's when it starts to become a little bit more difficult. This is perfect. I think if I was in second, I might have been able to get the backflip out of it, but definitely did not have enough speed to do it right there. We'll try again right here, though. Okay, that was a really good start, but I got a little ahead of myself again, which is one of the biggest issues I've been seeming to be having right here. I need to focus on balancing, but also knowing when the move is lost so I can set it back down. This is really good. Oh, we pulled it off. Perfect. And we get a wheelie off of it. That was exactly what I was trying to do right there. Basically a picture-perfect maneuver, one-to-one, of what I was spending the past couple minutes trying to accomplish. Very happy with how that turned out. Up next, I'm going to try to ride a bicycle end-to-end. Right? Not that complicated. Not trying to go around the pod over here or anything. All I'm trying to do is get to the backflip ramp. I think that's a pretty standard set bicycle to try and aim for here. Too close to the wall. I think if I start more from this angle, I should be able to avoid a bit of that issue. Again, oversteered it, and I ended up getting on the sidewalls way sooner than I was wanting to. Which seems to be quite the recurring issue here for me. Let's ride this out here. Whoa! Alright, let's give it a go here. That was not even, I wouldn't even count that as a bicycle. Alright, here, let's try to just, whoa, whoa, very weird bicycle. I didn't really get as far up on the ramp as I probably would have wanted to there. Oh, see, it happened again. It was riding really smooth, but a slight mistake messed it all up. But I don't even think it was a mistake on my part, because I couldn't really have done anything differently. I don't think. The only thing I could think of is throttle control, right? Because steering one way made it do one thing, steering a different way made it do another thing. The only thing I could think of is if it has nothing to do with steering, which it probably is the leading issue. But I'm barely putting my foot on the pedal, that's the thing. And if I put more pressure on, I think it's gonna roll faster. So maybe let's try this. Let's start in first gear. Right, because we haven't really tried doing that yet. Oh. Okay, that was very good. So it looks like starting in first gear, a lot easier to get the balance that you're looking for. The one thing I'll say there is there's definitely seeming to be a little difficulty with actually getting it to go straight. It stays balanced, but on a bit of an angle. So let's see if I could do better using the other tires here. Oh, that was a great start to a bicycle right there. Kind of thinking about what I could have changed with it. Because I definitely think I should have accelerated a bit more at some point so that it didn't set down so fast. Possibly should have entered second gear. That's something I don't consider as much. I usually just kind of pick a gear and go with it unless I try to combo, which I think is part of what's creating some struggles for me. Whoa! Okay, that is one of the coolest two-wheel maneuvers I think I've ever done. That's getting clipped right there. I was very happy with the performance of that whole little move. Backward ramp bicycle? Nah. Didn't work. And we're gonna set that down right there before I hit the wall. Alright, let's give it a go over here. Oh! Oh, that's actually almost what we were trying to go for. That was really close to our end goal. We got a little amped up onto the side. I think if I can switch into second gear and not let that happen again, that's what we're really going to need to happen. Is I'm going to have to be able to switch into second. The problem is I need to try to switch into second, but the whole time I have my right hand on rear steer, which is kind of taking away my ability to shift well up on the side. So I'm going to try doing this in second again and just see if my balance has gotten any better. Oh, yes it has. Oh, yes it has. Wow. That's one of the cleanest bicycles I think I've ever run in this game. Or slash sim, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a game because I don't really care. I know it's a simulator, but I really don't care that much. I still will choose it over any other game. I don't even like rigs. Like, I played this before rigs, and now I just don't like rigs now. I don't really get it. It's just the controls are a lot harder. Well, not even the controls themselves, but the physics are quite annoying. I don't like the way that the camera works in it. BeamNG, I think, in my book, wins in every way possible. Maybe frames are a little better in rigs, but other than that, and that's not even necessarily true. I remember an old laptop, before I had my PC, I tried running both of them. Rigs did not work at all. BeamNG at least kind of worked. Really close. That was a really good aim right there. Definitely almost got it all the way. I think one of the other issues is I'm trying to avoid this jammer that's in front of me, which I think is slightly causing me some issues with actually being able to ride this out here. Alright, here. Let's give it this go. Right here. Right here. Right there. Sweet spot. Sweet spot on the bicycle, and we... Where did my hood go? Where did my hood go? Oh, we're just gonna hope it didn't go into the stands, you know? That was really good. Again, the one issue I noticed was that jammer got in the way. So, maybe if I do like a basic Chicago style track, I'll have less difficulty actually doing this. Because I think that jammer is definitely adding some difficulty in. But if I go into a track where it would just be nothing there... Oh, that was really good! That was really good, but the wall got too close. Because, again, trying to avoid the jammer, I naturally started going towards the wall. Once you do that, you're kind of screwed. You either set it down or you go into the wall. Those are like your two options. Set it down early, which sometimes will result in a crash, or go into the wall and have to pay for stadium repairs. Nope, not enough speed. is a nice little move. I think right now I'm seeing more luck in second gear. The biggest difficulty is trying to avoid that jammer. Alright, we got too far sideways on that one. Alright, let's give this another try here. Oh, never mind. We have a broken 4-link bar, so let's just kill the truck, I guess. Alright, so the truck is just not braking any further than that, it looks like, for whatever reason. Alright, let's just pretend like that never happened. And let's give this a good go here. Oh, that was really good. I did step off the gas because the wall was getting close, and I think that that messed me up a little bit, but... had the wall not been there, I think that would have run a lot smoother for us. Well, not the wall, but the jammer that made us go towards the wall. Oh, we did it. We did it. We might not have landed it, but we did it. Now I have to try to land it, but that was a huge, huge point in what we're doing right now. Because that did prove that we can make it over there without having any issues. Now, we need to land it over there. We also haven't tried doing this backwards very much. Worth noting that that might go a little differently. Alright, that was bizarre. Give this another go. Oh. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. That was really good. It didn't have very much flair, which I think would have hurt scores on it if I did it in real life. But, for the balance that that took, that was a nice sidewall. Okay, well here's something interesting, right? When you're looking from the outside in at an actual show, some moves will look easier than others, right? Like a basic bicycle that doesn't combo, that was really clean. Oh my god, that was like perfect. A basic bicycle that doesn't really combo might not look that crazy, and you might not want to give it a big score. But I think after doing this, when I go into Glendale on Saturday, I'm going to be a lot more inclined to score differently, just based on what I'm observing. Oh, wow, voice crack. Based on what I'm observing with how some moves are easier and harder than others. Right? Because one thing I'm definitely noticing here is that riding a clean bicycle is a lot harder for me than just taking a bicycle and comboing it up, right? And it's a lot different in an actual truck and when you're actually looking at it from this angle, I know. But still, right? The amount of difference that it is so drastic. Let me try and record this really quick so I can look at it from a different angle. Right, this is just me trying to do a basic bicycle. Oh! Okay. Maybe that's what RII is for. No clue that the wall was right there. Well, I kind of thought it might have been, but I wasn't seeing it, so I just assumed we were in the clear. Probably looked kind of cool. Oh. It was okay. Alright, let's try to do a bicycle to moonwalk right here, right? This is what I'm saying, easier than other moves, right? No go on that one. I think I'm turning the wrong direction. That was close. I will say bicycle to moonwalks are definitely more difficult than doing like short bicycles. But I think when it comes to doing bicycles, a long bicycle is honestly really impressive. Like to an extent that I wouldn't have thought of before. Way too much speed on that one. Let's just try to have a nice freestyle run, but in first person here. To kind of see how different it actually ends up looking. Because it is a completely different ballpark once you put yourself in first person, trying to maneuver the trucks the same way. And that comes especially true when it comes to moonwalks and stuff, right? Because in real life, you're supposed to be looking through the bottom of the truck. But in BeamNG, you don't really have that option unless you have like a VR headset on. So what you have to do instead is really just go based off what you see out of the windshield. I got really lucky that I didn't hit the wall right there. That was kind of wild. Let's take a look back at that. Like, even if I didn't save it, I rode that really close to the wall. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna try and put this into first person and really do the best I can. Because, like I was saying, first person in BeamNG is a completely different experience than basic, like, third person. Oh, what? That was going so well. I guess I gave it too much speed. I'm only gonna guess it's like 3 rotations, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then on the 4th one I went over because I just gave it a little too much speed, I guess. Again, we're just gonna put this into first person here. Try and do the best we can. Sounds like I broke something, actually. That's probably not good. Oh, why are my shocks in my face? What did I break? I broke the entire front axle. Okay, let's try not to do that again. Whoa! Alright, I was fully hammering the throttle right there, because I was leaning a lot more than I would have probably wanted to be leaning right there. Again, I am recording this all through replays so we can watch it back when I'm done and see how this all looked, because I'm just trying to get better at actually driving in first person, since obviously you're not going to be driving in third person in real life. Alright, we have a little over 30 seconds left on the clock, so that means it's backflip time. Shift it back up here. Tough crash to end out the run, but I think that was pretty nice. Get unstrapped here. Get unbuckled. Come out of the truck. Say hi to the fans. Alright, let's watch this back. I'm gonna do this so that we have the right sound. Let's see how this all looks. We did leave about 10 seconds on the clock, I would say. Which is a less than ideal thing to do. That was a nice save. But, I mean, I'd say this run would be able to win at a real show. I did notice I definitely did a couple bicycles during this run without really thinking about it. Since I spent like the past 15 minutes trying to do bicycles right, it kind of became my main focal point. Right here, here's one. This is the one that almost sent me over. I had to really hammer the throttle to keep that one from tipping, because I apparently got up on the side of that ramp, and that's what actually messed me up. There's a full send. Look at that. Probably didn't feel the best on that landing with the way it got thrown to the side, but I mean, whatever counts. Now there's a backflip, and I think there's one or two more hits. I think there's just one, because I think I roll it. Yeah, I hit the pod, and then I hit the, like a landing ramp, and then I go over. Probably didn't feel the best either. So, if I ran for about 1:45, probably left about 15 seconds on the clock, which is not that bad at all. I did see that terminal velocity has been added into the game. So, let's first off try to spell it right. Second off, try and give that a go, because that's kind of exciting. I've been waiting oh. Okay, well, we'll get that figured out a bit late. What was that? No clue what happened right there. I'm not sure why there's no texture on it. We'll get that fixed. I might be missing one of the packs that I actually need. But I shouldn't be, because I have like every truck pack ever. But I mean, we'll take a look back at it. Uh-oh. What was that? Okay, let's restart this, because that was definitely not a freestyle run. Let's try to do first person in this, because it's a completely different ballpark with this different view. So let's just see how we can do here in a completely different truck. Well, if it was completely different, it would be a different chassis. So I guess we'll do that next. But in a different body, slightly altered chassis. Let's see how we can do here without any third-person assistance to help us out. Alright, well, we're getting this truck up on its side already. I can't see, but I think I just rolled it. I did not just roll it. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going then. We're gonna try and go with this hood in the way. And this is where those floor panels in real life would really come into play, but obviously we don't have that option. I have no clue what I just did and how I ended up back on my wheels after doing it. We'll find out after we're done with this run, but that is probably going to look pretty insane. I've only filled about half the clock, so we do want to be careful about what we're doing right now. Truck's behaving weird. We might have to call it off here. I don't know. Oh, it looks fine. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Second refire of the run. I'd say we have roughly 45 seconds left. But we're just going to have to go at it for those 45 seconds, because those pauses are going to be hard to make up for. I think we just did a cartwheel. What was that? Alright, let's watch this all back and see what I even just did for that freestyle run. Let's say you have broken code. Okay. No, it says Brohen code. Okay, that makes more sense. It's right here. Whatever I did right here. What was that? What do you even say to that? Got sideways, saved it on the front end, half cartwheeled it. Not sure what's going on there. Whoops. Don't know why the map button even exists, honestly. It's just dumb. Okay, so. For some reason the replay is also like a little broken, but that's kind of its own problem. Whoa. Right here I thought I was broken, shut things down, found out I was not broken, and kept things going. Pretty good rotation there. And I do like a cartwheel crash right here to end out the run. Oh, that's exactly what I did. That was amazing. We got a replay on that one? That was pretty cool. If I landed that, that would have been pretty cool. I think I stayed on the gas a little bit too long. And that's what messed us up, but that was insane. one more review of that. That was... Gotta watch that back one more time. Clip that. Do a full cartwheel. If I stayed on the gas a little longer, I might have had a chance to land it, but I didn't. Still, though. Absolutely insane. Let's take a look at just... Well, not even take a look at it, because we kind of just did that like a billion times. Let's just think about how crazy that was. That was actually insane. Yeah. Alright. Oh, truck is falling apart. Let's just try to have some fun with this here. Combo it up, do something cool. That was a clean combo up until I broke the truck. Up until that point. So that looks pretty nice. That was a scary one right there. I would say I almost got suspended for that one. Tough break there. What was that move? Don't even know what that was. Oh, what? Nice little butt kicker there. I could have rode it on, but I didn't really want to. I kind of forgot I'm not playing Showdown right now. Wait, what's the closest thing I can do to, like, getting a Showdown barrel roll maneuver? That was almost a really... I almost had a really nice bicycle, and I almost had a really nice combo, but neither of them actually went through. It was like a double, oh, we almost did it, and then a double, oh, we did not do it. See, in Showdown, that would have been like an instant barrel roll, but it's like impossible to do that. It's almost like Showdown is not designed to behave anywhere near like BeamNG Drive. Are you kidding me with that move? Are you kidding me with that move? What was that? What was that? That was insane. I'm actually... That's like what Weston Anderson did at that one arena show last year. That was crazy. Okay. Let's keep up stuff like that going. That's what we're aiming to do here. Not even, that wasn't even like Showdown. Like, that was realistic. It was just really cool. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not what we were trying to do. And we've broken a 4-link bar. Well, it was cool until it wasn't. Balance it, balance it. No! Went a little bit the wrong way, and that was all it took for us to get messed up there. Uh-oh. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Just trying to get some realistic slash fun slash whatever Crash Madness going. Oh, I tried to ride it into a backflip, but I was still going on too much momentum there. Alright, let's just try to do a nice, fast, speedy bicycle. Oh, that's crashing straight into the wall. What I noticed is the less I overthink the bicycles, the better they usually end up going for me. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, see? It was clean until I tried to talk about it. Oh, perfect. Perfect maneuver. Look at that. Look at that move. Could not have asked for anything better to go down right there. Whoa! That was like a perfectly landed barrel roll. What was that? If that's the kind of stuff that's like if I don't see that kind of stuff happening in Glendale this weekend, I think I might have to leave the sport of Monster Jam permanently. This is the kind of energy I need to see brought to my hometown this weekend. Alright? This is what we're looking for. Drivers, take notes. You know what? I think we're nearing the end of the stream here. So I say it's time to just leave everything out on the track. Just leave everything out there and just go insane. No rules or anything. I'm just gonna kill it with this run. Alright, technically that wall hit was fine, since we did not cause any stadium damage. Okay, this wall hit's probably not fine. Alright, we gotta give it a good, ragged edge, balls to the wall run where I don't hit the wall. So, maybe balls not to the wall, balls to the track. That's what we're looking to do here. Whoa! Ah, got a little overconfident with that move right there. And unfortunately over-rotated it. I just need a nice run where the truck is in like a few pieces by the time I'm done. Without getting stuck on the wall, because I seem to be having that very recurring issue right now. That was a nice little move. Oh. Oh, I almost had a really clean transition into the step up, but I went a little too hard on the gas there. Missed my opportunity. Come on. I need to start seeing some chaos. I need to start seeing some actual action going down here. Without hitting the wall. It's the one issue. Because every time there starts to be cool stuff happening, the wall ends up getting hit and it ruins everything. Okay. 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 Oh! Whoa! That was pretty cool. You know, we're seeing some cool moves, but I'm not seeing the energy that I'm trying to get out of this run. Alright, you know what? Forget the parking spaces. They're just another part of the track now. I don't see any trucks in those. Alright, well I think that's done. I'm gonna end stream around here because I've kind of gone through the whole process of trying to drive cleanly with the setup again, and I can confidently say that I very much can still drive very nicely with this setup. My connection is starting to buffer out a little bit, so I'm gonna go let everything settle down and probably do some more content later, either on this channel or on the other channel, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.